What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar, and today we're going to be none other than interviewing Titus, the 6th place winners from Too Many Games con. This was an amazing event. He took an Imperialdramon list, none other, and let's dive into his video and he'll talk about it. So guys, we have Titus, none other than our 6th place, if I remember correctly, of Too Many Games tournament that he took a very spicy list from. So tell us a little bit about what your matchups were, who you faced, any interesting matches that were just out of the ballpark for you.
My first matchup of the day was Kyle D. I played against Yellow Hybrid.
Within two minutes, by the way, we had a judge call. That's his record.
I drew like one extra card, and I had to get a card shuffle back in my hand because I misread my card. Drew an extra card, which was fine because like I was just like, all right, it's fine. As long as I can get a game loss, it's like, all right, cool. And then I think I played against Imperialdramon mirror match. It was just like I was outclassing them by like just memory and efficiency, just outclassing the other mirror match. And then I think my 3rd round matchup was against Black War Greymon.
Ooh.
Played against Black War. Just outsped them. They had to give me 4 memory or 3 memory to pass turn, and I was valuing their blocker. With some cards in the deck just to deal with them big blockers like X Antibody and Black War. Then my 4th round matchup was against Imperialdramon mirror match. Won that Joan with ease, just outclassing them again with my skills and with the same deck, but just certain tweaks and just outclassing them with resource value and those things of the sort. And then my 5th round matchup, I played against I think Red Hybrid, and their OTK was like didn't have the blitz, and I was just like, okay. So I'm at 0, and then I'm like, all right. So then I just OTK'd him and passed him, put in the 1, beat him game 1. He tried to OTK me, puts me to 0, didn't kill me, had the blitz, so I just had a 0, bounced his level rookie, and then played hammer spark, passed the turn. I had to put him to 1, so he couldn't hybrid me for game. And then my 6th round matchup, I lost on stream, lost to Blue Hybrid. Just couldn't find the XVmon in time. And then round 6, I got up paired because I lost as undefeated, so I got paired up with an undefeated, and I beat Yellow Hybrid just with the cards in the deck, just getting that extra last swing and just chipping them shows how much value you can get off of just certain cards in the game.
Of course. And then tell us about your top 16 run.
So first round, I played against Mother D Reaper.
Ooh.
It was a breeze. Just dropped Paladin mode on a very good player, Izzy. Very well known in the Digimon community. Shout outs to him. Playing Mother D Reaper. Just dropped the Paladin mode game 1 and just was like, yeah, every time he put someone on board, just swung and just cleared it. He had no chance to damage me. Really, I was at 5 damage. Game 2, he just stalled a little bit with Gatekeepers. Until I drew the HPD. Swung, went fighter mode over XVmon, Imperialdramon, and just had jamming. Just went jamming, and finished him off. With the finishing card. And it's just like, there's nothing they can do. And then top 16, I beat game 1 against game 2 against Mastermon. He won game 1. I just couldn't find game 2. The game 3 couldn't find the XVmon again. All 4 was stacked together. Couldn't find the XVmon. So by the time I drew into it, it was already too late. It was down to 1 security. And I could have cleared board, but I drew it after I evolved over my Labramon, and that was just like, I was so sick. I was just like, all right. Had to drop the handshake and just keep it pushing. But that was the run. Like it wasn't like it was hard. It was just breezing. You just had to know when to do certain things and when to make certain moves and just
played pure aggro, and you got rewarded for playing pure aggro.
Pure aggro with minor defensive calls, and that's
We'll go over those minor defensive calls in the deck profile, boys and girls.
Yeah. All right.
So
that's all.
Perfect. So we're going to be going over his amazing deck profile. This is, what would you call your deck? What was your deck called besides Imperialdramon? There had to be like something because your gimmick was a little bit different than anybody else's list.
I would say he was Mr. Unchained. He was free. Free archetype was just free. It was just free value and just deal with small aggressions. And even it was just punishing Imperialdramon players I was playing. In the mirror match, I would just clear their board. I'll let them dragon mode first. They couldn't kill me. And I'll punish them for trying to aggress me. I'll just punish them and take their board from them. And they'll just be like, I can't rebuild from this. Like, I just lost everything. Just like, yeah. You don't have as much draw power or search power as me. So I'll aggro you. I have 10 cards in my hand by the end of my first Imperialdramon turn. Well, 12 cards. So it's like, yeah.
Let's dive into this beauty. Let's give the fans what they really want.
So first, for the babies, we run 4 copies of Digimon.
Okay.
Draw one card.
Show one towards the camera.
Yeah, it's just simple.
No. Show one towards the camera. Like pick it up so that they can see it and read it what it's doing. So
you basically on swing draw one when you're jamming. If you have jamming in your swing, draw a card. It's just smooth adding cards, and it resets when you draw versus Digiball. So you got 4 of those, and then 4 copies of Trial Deck Digimon. It has the warp skill, but we do not warp in this deck. We run but it has a second skill. It's inheritable. It says when you swing, if you have 7 or less cards in your hand, draw a card. So this card easily gets your hand up to 8 cards in hand, just so that you just draw so many cards to filter.
Oh yeah, of course.
This is where the spice came in. The EXO2 card that just gave me an advantage on all other Imperialdramon players. The Labramon, when you attack, if you have jamming, gain a memory. This gain a memory can trigger twice. If you have your setup already and you started at 4, you swing, go to 5, play your Stingmon, go to 2, then swing again after you draw grass and a pile, go to 3, play Hammer Spark or Break Memory Boost, and go up to 6, 4, and then just go Dragon Mode and just go ham. So this card just gave me consistent Dragon Mode, basically. Just to give me that feeling. Next, we run 3 of the Searcher Vmon for free. I was running this at 4 the day before the event, but early that morning, me and my friends was playtesting, and I realized I draw so many cards, and this card clashes with the Trial Deck Vmon. If I keep searching and add the cards to my hand, it's just like I lose the
he's a panic button, basically.
Yeah, he's just here to say, okay, I'm missing 1 card. Let me drop this. After I done drew enough cards, I can't draw anymore with the Vmon. Try to just play it. Grab the free card.
Okay.
Next, we just run 2 copies of this one from EX1. The one says we unsuspend, gain a memory. Labramon just does it better, but I'd rather have a backup that can be searched off of that Vmon if I don't find a rookie and I don't want to put him in the raising. So just 2. So 13 rookies all together.
Very interesting.
Next, you run 4 copies of XVmon. It has jamming, and then it's inheritable, gives free cards and Imperialdramon jam.
Okay.
So it sets it for itself. It just swings jamming, give everything jamming. And then next, he runs 4 Stingmon. Stingmon has a skill, and when you play this card from your hand, if you have a blue Digimon play, reduce the cost by 1. So it costs 3. And then its inheritable says when it swings, if they have a blue Digimon in play, draw a card. So Imperialdramon, draw 2. Dinobemon, draw 1. You Dragon mode, draw another 1 if you want Dragon mode. And then the big guy himself, Fighter mode, just draw 2. It's just so good. Like, there's times where I just HPD'd after drawing 2 for pile, then go into Fighter mode, draw unsuspend, draw another 2. You just draw so many cards in this deck. It's just
it's ridiculous. So much plus value.
Here's and then this was the the backup button for defense if I went too hard and I just overextended just a bit. One Leomon for the deck.
So this one, let's bring this really close to the camera so people know what they're looking at. So explain him a bit.
So Leomon has an effect that while you have a Tamer's turn, opponent's turn, while you have a Tamer in play, gains blocker. On deletion, draw a card and gain 2 memory. He does what he does in anime. He dies and he gives you value. He dies and he gives the ultimate value. Mastermon gets punished. Usually I would Dragon Mode out after I drew so many cards to draw to 1. Dragon Mode, shoot out the Vmon instead of the X Vmon, and I'll just evolve over that, pass turn.
Okay.
And it punishes Mastermon to say if they want to kill this to stop you from draw aggressing the following turn, they're going to give you 6. So I'm going to go to 8 because you have to kill him and to give me a draw. It's just insane pressure that decks have to deal with it, because if they don't, they potentially lose their turn. Whether the Reaper will get past turn on this, there's a lot of things that can happen. You could even swing with it yourself just to get some value. Swing, it dies. Okay, draw 2, gain 2 memory and draw a card. It's just like it's free value. It's free value card.
Very much true.
And then one RideMyAvatar. RideMyAvatar is an armor purge. It only's here for the Mastermon matchup. If you Mastermon, cool, sit down, swing on her, swing on Gaidomon, just get it out of here. You draw so many cards, you'll see it. One of these games, you'll see it.
Wait a second. Did you just say you rest Mastermon with that card?
No, Gaidomon.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, we're going to have issues. That does not work that way.
No, you rest Gaidomon. You hate crime that cat. You just hit that cat.
Get that cat out of here.
Immediately. You gotta get that cat out. That cat lives. They just go to town with free value. Ying showed me that. I was like, oh no. Hate crime that cat. If you can stop that cat, hate crime that cat. This is another difference from other builds. I run Komamon. When Digivolving, Striposaurus. Yeah. It's over Lobo. Some people say Lobo got 6K. For the tech option I'm running, other than over most Imperialdramon decks, the level 7s, you need to Striposaurus off of Mastermon sometimes, just to, or off of like one of their rookies on board, just to bottom deck everything. So just the one Komamon if you ever have to. So then level 5s, 4 Pyodramon. The bread and butter of this deck would make this deck insane. Yeah. This is helping me fight other Imperialdramons and just swinging on their board and getting rid of their board. So and this hate crimes the cat too. So basically, Imperialdramon says when Digivolving, DNA Digivolving, you can bottom deck something with 6,000 less, put it on the bottom of the deck, and then he has an on attack skill, unsuspend. So it's a maximum aggression. You swing 2 times with jamming. You gain memories. This is where you get your most value in the game, and this will tell you what your plays will be that turn. You do it, and this is where you make or break the deck. Sad to say, you can lose your pile and you will be sad. But if you're playing the way I play with more consistent draws, you're bound to have 2 to 3, maybe even 4 in the game if you're playing against some grind decks. It's very hard to see like just 1 in the game unless the other 3 are in security from unlucky reasons. And then here's some more spice that I change out than most Imperialdramons. Most Imperials like to run 1 Dino B. I like the 2 instead of the 2 Chimera. The reason why I like the 2 Dino B over Chimera, this Digimon gives 1,000 DP for each color. So your fighter mode is now swinging 15 into the security, or swinging 15 on Mastermon, or swinging 15 on any Digimon is 13. Any of them. Also, it suspends a blocker, suspends something, and this tells you it cannot return stance in the next turn. It does not have a level cap, does not have a DP cap. This card is good because you can sit down Oriumon, sit down Black War Greymon, sit down all things that have big blockers that can stop you from swinging in the security and killing your Digimon. So I just love the 2. This is the 2 for now.
And especially just because of that, out on X Antibody and Black War Greymon is just so important.
yeah, they just had too much. They're just too much value from stopping you. Give up too much tempo. Next, we're running 2 dragon modes. You got the ult arts. I mean, I love these things. Basically, when digivolving, you put out a blue level 4 or lower and a green level 4 or lower. It does not. So you can put out your Vmon out, shoot the Vmon out, and evolve over Leomon, or shoot the Vmon out, evolve over RideMyAvatar, sit their cat down, swing on their cat. Like, you can just do so much things. If they double value, just get rid of the cat. I'm telling you, it'll save you so much pain and strife. Get rid of that cat. Don't let that cat live.
Very much true.
So you got 2 of the cat, the dragon. Next to him, we got 2 of the boxer. Fighter mode. This is a body version of Megadeth. Just a body version of Megadeth. When digivolving, you can bounce something back with 10,000 or less. This game won me the final game card game against Izzy. The combo with HPD. Just HPD over the fighter, the Pile. Evolve over the Pale for free. And then tap Kenny Davis unsuspended. Bounce the Gatekeeper to the hand. And town. Go to town right in that security, because the security is free. You make everything free because you free. You know? And so next for level 7s, and this is where like people questioned my deck choice for this, but you have to run some of these cards because there is times when your deck's slower, and if they outvalue you, Mastermon will like put the point where you just can't come back. And this is where he comes in, Paladin mode. So
your oh fuck button.
Yes. Basically, oh fuck. Okay, you got Lucimon, you got a Magma, you got an Angel Woman under there. Yo, you stringing 2 breaks, you got 2 Lucimons, got 2 Mastermons. Okay, HPD. Fire Dragon Bolt for 3. Fire Paladin mode for 3. Get it out of here. Get your whole board swing. On Digivolution, basically, you can basically reduce the cost by 4 if you have a white and Digimon in the trash, but the odds of that happening is very low. But when digivolving, or when attacking, you may put a 2-color card from any sources to the bottom of your deck. Trash one of all your opponent's Digimon. One of your Digimon, or your opponent's Digimon sources. Trash all of it. And then you can bottom deck everything with those sources. Immediately.
Boom.
So you say Mother D Reaper, you had a board, buy. You say Mastermon, send your whole board to the trash. Imperialdramon, oh, you got 2, oh, bye, send your whole board to the trash. Bottom of that. It just shows you why he's like, he made the Royal Knights. He's just the strong, one of these just strong level 7. I know some people say, oh, what are you going to hard play this for 7? Yes, I will, and it will give me the game because you have no way to kill me. Yeah. Yes, I will. I will hard play this for 7. You're going to pass me back the memory and you're going to die. That's all there is to it. And this the icing on the cake. You can't play this. You can't play a blue deck without playing Blitz Omni. It's just too good. Especially won me a game against some yellow hybrid players because they recover so much. So maximum attacks I probably did in a turn with this deck was like 8 attacks. And they be having like 7, 8, 9 memory as security. So you have to put out 9 attacks, and just having this this card in your hand is bang. It won me a game against Izzy. I had cleared the security with the fighter mode, and then I drew into the Omnimon Blitz. It's like, game.
There you go.
Blitz for game. Oh, right over that. Just go fight, pile, jamming, XVmon, pile, swing. That's 3. Fighter mode, dragon mode, unsuspend, swing. Fight, evolve again, fighter mode, unsuspend, swing. Pop, dragon.
Boom.
For game. For game. They just go, well, hey, it is what it is. Drop
mic drop.
Yup. Omnimon does what he does best. On to the Tamers. I run 4 Kenan Davis just to gain as much. 3 Kenan Davis over everything. Kenan Davis says if you had started your main phase, so this after hatching phase or raising phase, you can gain a memory for blue and a gain a memory for green. Broken. Because it's happening during the main phase. So after you push up, you can gain memory. Especially if you already have your memory setter to 3, push this out, go to 5, broken. Swing with the gain memory, go to 6. Play Stingmon, go to 3. Volpel, swing, go to 6, back to 4. Dragon mode instantly. That's a page for itself if you don't have the HPD. So that's why Ladramon is so good. And next is just 2 Davis. You only need 2 Davis. Davis is not that important. Even though it's one of the most busted searching tamers. In the game, I feel like this has more resource gain. And this was putting in more work than Davis because I could slap down 1, 2, 3 and gain 6 memory and go to 7 opposed to just going to 3. So I'd rather see these. I'll play these. Unless I'm missing pieces, yeah. If I was missing pieces, I'll play the Davis. But if I'm not, I'll just play these.
Okay. Very solid.
That's it for the tamers. 5 tamers. Next for the options. 1 HPD. Just broken. Just a broken card. HPD to Dragon mode. HPD to Fighter mode. HPD to Paladin mode. HPD. HPD. This the cheat code. Just Stingmon just like, yeah. Wormmon, you need some power? Here you go. I got you, bro. Just go up there. Just get there. That's all it says. Get there.
Climb to the top for free. Bop, bop, bop.
Free. And then 3 sparks. No more than no 4 spark. Spark overplayed.
See, this is the point in the video where why aren't these max rarity if you're hyping this deck with so much max rarity?
Okay, see the thing is, these are $80 a pop, and I'm working on it. I
see you. What happened with the Commandramons though? They were only like $5 a pop. Last time we were on here. Okay.
I got them now, though.
Okay, boo.
I got the max rarity. You're already max rarity. I'm waiting for EX03 when we got Rush.
so much
next
free.
we run 2 blue memory boosts. Just consistency. Grab XVmon. That's what it's there for. Any card you're missing that's blue, which most of your deck is blue, you're never gonna miss your Stingmon. You draw so many cards. Grab it. Then it's just an extra 2 memory. Your opponent hit this out your security stack, they're sad. Your opponent hit this, you play it, your opponent's sad. Your opponent has to stop you. If they don't, you're playing with 8 memory, potentially 10 memory, and you're playing with a whole half of your gauge. Like, that's how memory efficient. Just Flint Labramon and having more cards like memory boost just there, just gives you that. My man's eating ice cream. They had joined a day. Like I was. Top 8. And then next 3 Mega Death. Funny part is I had Mega Death at 2.
Really?
I was playing 4 Hammer Spurt. Then I learned a dark lesson. Mother D Reaper's a thing. And I'd rather tell you sit back down, Reaper, and go back to the go away. Like a pesticide. Mother D Reaper out here willing on people like wet weeds. I'd rather send that thing back to your hand. Bye, Reaper. Bye. Goodbye.
I don't blame you.
It came up so many times. Just Izzy swung it. All right, cool. Bye. He was just like, okay, well, it is Scoop. I was like, all right,
Scoop, baby.
It's not stop. It's unstoppable. It's like, all right, so this is loose. And then Mastermind, you just drop it, send all this stuff to the trash. Black or Gray, drop it, send all this stuff to the trash. Any deck you hit with this, it just hurts, and it's for 5. It's not like
except for Yellow Hybrid. Yellow Hybrid doesn't care. You just gave him free recovery.
You send Jeff Sylvie back to their hand. You just sick. You just feel so sad doing it, but you have no choice. You're like, dang, it's free recovery. But I mean, 3 is fine if you want to downgrade this. At a point I was running Giga Death, but having to drop that for 9 sometimes hurts. Even though you can go up to 6, 7 in memory in this deck, it just I don't want to pay 9. I'd rather pay 5 and remove immediate threats. I was running through Rattle Star, but because this meta is a very 3 things on board meta, but I'm like, I'd rather just remove everything. Remove it. Get out of my head.
Very much so.
But yeah, that's it for the deck list. It's very high ceiling. It's very high ceiling. When it gets there, it's there. When it's not there, it's not there. And that's what I learned. You just gotta play the tempo out and feel it.
You just gotta roll with the punches, right?
Roll with the punches, and you will make your opponent free. Like, there was times where I was just like, all right, cool, game 1. I won rounds in 15 minutes and just walking around. This deck is that fast because you don't pass turn as much anymore. You pass turn maybe once or twice after you done set up. Like you don't even pass your opponent that much memory. You pass them like 1 or 2, and they just
I mean, when half the game is shut off to you, it's huge. Especially because the probability of an option being in there with how low option counts are is not as high. So again, when you shut off the main mechanic of battle and have it pretty much say, I'm just going to survive majority of whatever your security is, it's just important.
Yeah, you just shut it off and then you just go to town. It's just like, what are you gonna do to that? Nothing but just sit there and take abuse. You just get smacked up by Vmon and his worm friends. Like, it's not fair. But I have fun. Definitely shout out to Kyle. Shout out to my team singing. You feel me? Shout out to Battle Core. We definitely did what we said we was gonna do. We was gonna pull up and make it the top tables. And
there you go.
We showed up. Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, Kyle.
Of course, always a pleasure. Now let's see if you can top nationals. Let's see if you can get that W and get second place or first place.
I'll try to get that. I'm gonna try to go to Worlds for y'all. I got you. I'm gonna definitely be at OdenCon. If y'all want to meet me at OdenCon, I'm gonna be there in DC in July.
Nice.
Digimon again. Back at it. Don't know what I'm gonna play yet though. Working on.
Well, that's BT9. So you got some competition. That BT9 hasn't been announced for a delay, so you're gonna have BT9 to play with.
I mean, already working on some spice, some black blocker spice.
Get out of here with Black Blocker. Go right into your D Brigade. You know you want to dust that off because Dexmon and Congo is just too broken.
Oh, you already knew the vibes. I'm working on it. I want to do it. But I'm like, is it worth it though? Is it worth it?
Always worth it.
I know it's worth it. Our unlimited cosmic rookie rush power.
I mean, it can counter yellow hybrid very easily. It just applies that enough pressure.
Just sit on Dexmon and just watch your opponent world burn.
Pretty much.
Tell me you can't heal. Oh God, I'm gonna have fun with that. I'm definitely gonna work on BT9 right now.
Well, especially with Kazu alone added in a synergy point that, you know, Izzy Joe just can't keep up now. We just have Cyborg come out of Raising instantly, gain a bunch of memory. That's huge.
And then swing, draw, trash, draw, and then you just fill in your Commandramons back up in trash. Then you just Darkdramon, and you just keep gaining infinite value. I was working on something with it, but I definitely got something I'm most likely going to play either black or the red there. I got y'all, though. I'm going to bring y'all another top tables.
Okay. Thank you, Titus, for coming. And remember, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and support your content creators. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace!